Bill Hurd, formerly of MOS and also Commodore business machines. A couple years ago, I got the chance to go through the old MOS building in Norristown, Pennsylvania. I posted some of those videos up on Hackaday, or a video short of that, but I've received requests for the raw footage. So here it is. I gotta warn you, it sucks. I'm just bouncing along with the camera with the light attached to it. The noise of the generator is horrible. We're walking through inches of water, but it's raw footage, and here it is for you. So again, Bill Hurd, formerly of MOS and CBM. Here's the old MOS plant in Norristown. Fire blow up in a grate, supposedly in one of these drainage grates back in the day. So this would have been the ground floor. And those are boarded up windows, I think. I think the front door is around there somewhere. Oh my God. This was the front offices of MOS Technology. The outside looking in at the golf course across the street. So what they're calling the basement is where a lot of the production line was. This would have been the clean rooms. Yes, because back there's another one of those grates that all through here was the chip handling stuff. If I remember right, you would have had the yellow lights, because there was the production door, or the entrance we used to come in and out on a normal basis when you weren't coming in the front door. He said there was somebody living here. I'll show you a campfire upstairs. This whole place reeks of methane from the tow motor. for sale or lease. I'm thinking the elevators don't work. So this is where the last salvage is taking place. And is our only way up to the roof, or up to the office area, evidently. And now you're going to see why I wore boots. Supposedly there may be computers under here. They said they used a bobcat and just pushed everything into place at one point. So supposedly some C65s were taken out of here. Bad day of MOS is when you blew a circuit breaker. Name badges from Commodore. Let's see if I can widen the angle here. Well, we always did say chips were just glass. There's your proof. This was the offices when I first got here for Commodore. The chip guys, or the product engineers, were in a different area. But my first office, which was actually Benny Pruden's office, was right in here. There was 3 or 4 of us. Benny had this great spider plant collection due to the fact he had a window. Right about here would have been Shiraz's office. This corner here would have been Bob Russell. Ray Hughes would have been next to him. And then my more permanent office, Terry Ryan, was in here. So there was an aisleway here, and then the offices went back like that. Mine was here. I shared it with Kong Su and John Ramage. They'd have put 4 of us in there, but they needed, and the office was this big. like 8 by 8 by 8 or something, 9 by 9. Just big enough for a file cabinet and a desk on each wall. And then the CALMA area, what we called after the chip layout people, they had all of this darkened in. And you walk down here and it was a cathedral of old CALMA workstations. Thought that said herd at first, that's hero. The CAD area was over here. Wish I'd learned to spell my name after all these years. And puddles of calcium on the floor here. It came in with the water. And you see pools of water. You ever wonder why we had trouble making clean chips? And this is one of those places I have to definitely look up where it's dripping, look down where I'm walking. That appears to be feces. There's only so much exploring I'm going to do. They said there's a bunch of drawings somewhere in good shape. I don't know where that is yet. So anywhere there's already prints, I figure I'm doing good. God, I remember when we moved to Westchester, we had to carry, oh, I forgot to show you the R&D lab. It was right in the middle of everything you saw. We had to carry all our desks in the R&D lab, equipment down these steps. There's no union. Did it ourselves. These guys did a good job cleaning this place up from what I'm seeing. Computer of some sort. How you doing?
Hi, I'm from the Venice Theater Federation. Oh, Bill! You're already here too.
How you doing?
I didn't see a response from you on there, so I thought maybe you were indisposed.
No, I reached out. Oh, you know, once I started to leave for here, I cut off. I have an Android, so I'm completely cut off from civilization. As a matter of fact, the brightness on it decided to go low, and I was on this Google without the opportunity to take the 3 minutes to adjust the brightness bright enough to see it, since you can't see it while driving on the Schuylkill. So, so how much have you seen?
I just walked in. Nothing.
So, well, I just got through touring the upstairs offices. We can go there, but well, I was looking for Justin for a second.
Okay.
He said there are some drawings that are in reasonable shape.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
So he doesn't know what they are or anything. He had a whole bunch of, here, let me get you in the shot. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Doug Crawford, local Commodore enthusiast, and stopping by to see what's going on at the GMT clear out.
This is kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. You go through these things and then you run into something like this suddenly, you know. It's, so how far did you come from?
This is history here.
It was. People have been trying to get into here for a long time. I hope that light's not too bright on you, but
No, it's all right.
at least I brought it, you know, because I was thinking.
You know, when I just heard that this was getting cleared out, I was thinking, oh, for how many years. Decades could we have been?
People walked around, took pictures from the parking lot, you know, but that's it. That's
right.
it.
And I have some of those pictures too. I've seen yours.
Yeah, well, those were actually Fran Blanche's pictures, and
Oh,
she
yes,
let me use
that's
them.
right.
That's right.
That's right.
So now, have you met Justin yet? Did you run into him?
No.
Now, have you talked with him?
Yeah, yes, I have on the phone.
Yeah, okay, because he said Doug was coming, so I figured I'd look. Is that your Delaware car out front? Delaware plate?
No, just PA plate.
Okay, so you weren't there when I got in.
Right.
So I have to remember which way to go here real quick. Which way, where did you just come from?
You never worked in this?
Yes, I did. I am going to actually go park my car in the parking spot I parked at my first day here.
Sweet. Oh, all right.
And I remember it because they used to aerate the water, the water table here, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And I didn't know not to park over there, and I come out, my car's all sticky from it my first day. Then I parked under a tree, so the leaves are stuck to my windshield. And not only stuck, you can't peel them off, you have to scrape them, they just fragment because they're now glued to the car windshield. And that's the start of the super fun, you know, story. So let's see. Yeah, now it's back in this way. You got to look down at your feet.
So what did this look like when you were here? Was this all full of production equipment, or?
Yeah. I was where I just was where some of the clean room. Okay, so we're back in this area. So around so the clean rooms were over there.
Okay.
That I remember, and I know that because the production door that we would walk through. Hang on, I'm going to look at my feet a bunch here.
Yeah, that's uneven.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's the front door there.
Okay. All right. Now we're at the front of the building.
And the golf course is across.
We're here too. They're boarded up.
Yeah, but if you look out here, there's the front door. Watch this.
Got it.
We had an explosion race through one of the long grills one time, kind of shook the building. There's something or other had gotten dumped in it. Let's see. I had my bearings and now I'm getting twisted around. But there's the front door.
That's the front door. Yes. Okay.
So we had a conference room like right in here.
Okay.
You know, I'd come in and meet with the chip guys sometimes, so we didn't have to go very far to get into a conference room. I think Elton, who was the president of MOS when I was here, Elton Southard, he worked down in, his office was down in here, I think. That's my memory.
Okay.
Now, I was here 32 years ago. I was here in, you know, before we moved to Westchester.
Okay.
And of course, the TED series was developed here, so that's, and you know, I was 24, long hair, and no school, you know. Basically, I did have a college diploma,
Yeah.
but I still owed them a credit for a library book and an English credit. They sent it home with my sister 3 years later, the diploma. So there's our...
familiar with the library website.
Yeah. And I knew the vice president. He lived in my neighborhood, and he said, here, Bill's going to need this someday. So, but no college. So that was the entrance we used. I parked right outside that door under one of those trees.
Okay.
But this was a hallway, a certain depth in. I'm surprised to see the windows, because if these are clean rooms, I don't know how the windows would have worked into it unless they were boarded or something.
Right.
But we walked down, so maybe we were further this way, walking this way, to leave, and there was clean rooms on both sides, you know, with the yellow filters and everything. And then the guard station and stuff was, oh, here, yeah, see, I'm right. We're lined up with this door.
Okay.
If that's it. That looks like a loading door, but
Yeah.
this looks,
Okay.
but if this is pointed towards that side of the That says emergency, but this was probably the main entrance for the factory.
I guess it's pretty impossible to secure these kinds of things. So people got
well, they've been obviously living here. Yeah, watch your feet. Watch. You know.
Glad I put the boots on.
Well, yeah, I went out and got my. Matter of fact, these are my son's boots, and I told him he can have them back when I get my flashlight back.
So this was all variously drywalled into.
Yeah, this wasn't the. Yeah, this wasn't the actual production. That's the basement, I think.
Actual production's below here?
I think. Once you see it, you'll see. I think there was definitely now in this area. This was. Matter of fact, there was a window that looked out onto.
Over top of this.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's it or not, because there was chip handling and stuff. You know, there's a lot to the process. There's the machinery and stuff, but then there's all the handling and photographic stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember that the process engineers had 3 in an office. I don't think that's it, but they could look out over it.
Yeah, there's lights, office lights in this scaffolding.
All right, watch your feet. Oh, that's the stairwell.
Yeah.
So you want to see the upstairs?
Yes.
That's not the stairwell I used, so we'll go downstairs to go upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. I just have to remember how to give. Actually, there's some big ones I just got through shooting.
Okay.
So follow the sound of that grinder. Yeah, the sound of that generator is your way out. And we're looking for stairs down. Watch your feet. He's taking insurance risks letting people in here. There's the big bathrooms I was telling you about.
So people tried unsuccessfully, huh, to get into here
For years and stuff. Hey, Justin? Is that you?
Yeah.
Where's those drawings you were this is that Doug guy you were talking about.
Hi. Hi. Doug Crawford, man. Thanks so much for the heads up.
Turns out we know each other.
Yeah.
Where's those drawings you mentioned?
Downstairs.
Are you heading down there or in a bit?
Yeah, she just told me that somebody was up here. I was like, oh, we should.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just gave him the tour of the back door and the thing, the front door. Front door is cool looking out. That I got to say. I mean, you know, after all the years people been looking in that door. So, and you see now I got something better than a flashlight.
A lot better.
Yeah. So when do you think you'll finish up here? You one more week, you think, or how long, Justin?
I'll be here another 2.
Okay.
Wait, they're taking the chillers off of the roof as well.
Okay. Ooh, I saw those.
Yeah, 'cause one's down already. We got 2 more.
I used to do fire and EMS, and I've seen where like the roof gets flooded and then one chiller drops and then the whole roof goes, you know? It goes like a chain reaction.
Well, these chillers have I-beams. They go all the way down to the floor.
Yeah, the ones I saw had just cinder block and it shattered like an explosion hit it. It threw the cinder block like hundreds of yards. I told him about the pile with the possible computers under it, the tow-motored one, or bobcatted one, yeah.
When we eventually get
Yeah, you lead the way. Try and keep my light out of everybody's eyes. Like I said, a big game of Dungeons and Dragons.
like that. 8023 goes the day it was made, which means nothing. Watch your feet. Don't walk sideways. BT100, I can tell from the back. There we go. Okay, CIT 101, knockoff.
Well, hot cable in this, that thing, I think it's empty. I'm going to block stuff like this, and then up there,
Chip carriers.
mounted with paper.
Where?
So, up there. We didn't get that much stuff in. All right. Who knows what's on the other side? There's a lot of files over here.
All right. Well, we may pick through some of the paper. That might be, oh, a data. It's a calculator. I thought it was an EEPROM burner for a second. 8032, again, good. As good the day they made it. Find a map. Yes. The map is blank. well, the blue line stuff does dissolve after a while with light and stuff. And this looks a little wet. What did it used to be? Commodore. What? I think these are production facilities drawings more than they are computer.
Not going to be chip plots, huh?
Yeah. You said you saw big reels of something? That's the stuff.
Yeah?
If you could rescue what was on that, those could be pattern generation tapes.
What do you think is on those?
Pattern generation tapes, possibly.
Yeah? Okay.
Whoa, those are in better shape. Here, let me see what one of those says.
Back up something.
Backup disk user 2. Fred Bowen would know what this is. Full user backup.